What's up, guys? I'm JJ,
I'm Javier.
and this is PM Football. We are in the home stretch of the NFL season. It is week 14. We're kicking things off in Detroit on Thursday night this week. It is the Cowboys taking on the Lions. Huge playoff implications in this game. Both teams must win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Who do you got?
Like you said, both teams fighting for playoff spots. I'm taking the Cowboys. Maybe a hot take. I'm feeling hot take-ish right now. I'm going to make potentially a hot take. I think the Dallas Cowboys win the NFC East. I think the streak continues. I think the Cowboys find a way to take the NFC East this season. That starts with defeating the Detroit Lions this coming Thursday night.
I think there's a very strong argument to make that they are the hottest team in the NFL. That offense is unstoppable with Pickens and Lamb. Excuse me. They just make me want to throw up all the time.
Who would have known that out of the two, Pickens would end up, at least for this season, being the better receiver?
We said that, I think I said this last week.
Yeah.
He went from being the number 2 receiver in the NFL to the number 2 receiver on his team in CeeDee Lamb. Yeah. Pickens is the guy there.
It's crazy.
He is the guy.
I just hope he keeps his head on straight. But
I don't care if you're playing like this. You can be however you want.
But that's when his downfall on the field starts. Is when he starts being him.
Being a head case.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm with you. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Detroit Lions. The Lions are kind of spiraling right now. They are not going to have Amon-Ra more than likely again this week. It's a short week, unfortunately, for them.
Yeah.
Losing him kind of really showed you in that Packers game it's going to be tough to move the ball without him.
Yeah.
When they can just key
Who
in.
would have thought?
When you can key in on that run game and just worry about a deep threat in Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
They had that white dude out there catching all those passes last week, Connolly or something.
Yeah.
Tim Connolly, or that's a governor, I think that I just said. Yeah, no, you're not going to win the games if you've got I can't even remember what his name is. Connery or Connolly? Something
Josh
like that.
Connerly? No, I'm kidding. Josh Connery.
Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Sean. Yeah, I'm taking Dallas. I think they are the better team right now. They've been playing better, and they have to win if they want to keep those playoff hopes alive. And watch out, Detroit, because you might not make it.
It's looking scary out there, man.
Moving on to Sunday, the first game we've got is Seattle taking on Atlanta. Who do you got?
Give me the Seahawks, the Falcons. We've said it every week for the past month now. Like, I would literally rather be any other team than Atlanta right now. Literally, even the teams that are worse than Atlanta at least have a future to look forward to. Not Atlanta. Give me the Seahawks here.
Yeah, the Seahawks have been one of the most consistently dominating teams in the NFL. They have the largest point differential out of any team in the NFL currently. I want to say it's at like 140. So when they win big.
Win big, yeah.
And it could happen again this weekend. I'm taking the Seahawks as well. Atlanta is just in a bad spot.
It's awful, man.
Without Penix, they don't have Drake London still. He did not practice again today. It's going to be a tough one. I think Seattle wins. The only way I can see this getting weird is because it is a cross-country trip. But Seattle's just playing too good a football right now to lose this game.
Yep.
Next game, we have the Titans taking on the Browns in the Poopy Bowl.
Yeah, no matter who wins this game, Washington benefits, so I will be watching this game closely. But I'm taking the Browns. The Titans are still the worst team in the league, so give me the Browns, who at least have a very good defense.
Yeah, we argued about this for about 10 minutes last week. I told you the Browns are not going to have a top 5 pick.
We'll get into that later. They still might, depending on what happens. But,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not.
I'm taking Cleveland to win, too. I think that the defense, like you said, is elite. They're going to – Myles Garrett might break the record this weekend.
Yeah.
He might get one. He might have one of those
chance.
4 or 5 sack games and break that record.
I think, assuming he doesn't get injured, he's definitely breaking the record
Yeah,
this
he's
year.
like, what, 4 or 5
He's like
away?
4 or 5 away, yeah.
And I think he might get that in this game. So
You average 1 sack a game, you're there, and he's doing more than that.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking Cleveland. Tennessee doesn't really have much to write home about. They're
man.
they're sputtering, don't have any weapons to be able to get the ball. Cam Ward has shown flashes, but you cannot.
There's no help.
There's just nothing there. The
There's
offensive line's not playing
nothing there
great.
to help
You have
them.
Tony Pollard trying to be who he was 4 years ago, and it's just not working.
yeah.
I'm taking the Browns, and so are you. Next game, we have the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
I am taking the Vikings. I think. I think
Are
at
you
this
picking
point
the
it's
Vikings
more just
or-
a hope.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say.
more of hope. This game is scaring me. If you've been watching us, you know good and well. The fan in me wants Washington to lose out so we can have the higher draft pick, and so we could trade back. I just want more draft picks. I think the best way to get there is to have the highest draft pick possible. Out of the 5 remaining games that Washington has, this one scares me the most because I think this is our highest chance of winning a game for the rest of the season. So am I choosing the Vikings because I hope they win? Yeah, probably, because I do see a scenario where Washington wins. But give me Minnesota. They still have Justin Jefferson. They still have a really good defense. That's what I am hoping for. It has to work. It has to work. It has to.
Speaking of Justin Jefferson,
Yeah.
he's still on that team? I couldn't tell
He
you.
is.
Because
I don't think he will next year.
He's caught like 4 passes in the past 4 weeks. So
Yeah, I would not be surprised if he requests a trade this
why don't we
offseason.
just keep that trend going
No.
like it was last year?
No.
Or a couple seasons ago when Stephon Diggs was very annoyed about being in
Oh.
Minnesota and send out old Jettas to Buffalo. I love that scenario. I'm taking Washington. It does not matter who's in there at quarterback. J.J. McCarthy has been so bad. No one has any confidence in him. He has no confidence in himself. Your receiver one and Justin Jefferson
don't wanna
is
win.
just
Don't wanna
so mad.
Please don't win.
Literally, if they could, and I don't know how possible this would be, your quarterback coach is still Josh McCown, and I think he could play
No, it's
quarterback.
David Blau. Oh, you talking about the Vikings? My bad.
The Vikings have Josh McCown now.
Yeah.
I think he's the better option to play quarterback for any of them, out of any of the options that they have.
probably.
Kevin O'Connell might be able to go back there and throw.
We'll
a couple
trade you
passes.
Sam Hartman. He might not be better, but a fraction of the price for similar results. I mean,
Brosmer threw one of the worst throws.
that
I've
was.
ever
I
seen.
saw that live. I was like, oh god.
I mean, just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
First game, you go out there, throw 4 picks. Luckily for them, they're not going to have him out there. But unlucky for them, it's J.J.
This is
McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy. Watch him just ball out. Which, if Joe Witt Jr. was still calling the defense, I would predict that J.J. McCarthy balls out this game. The defense looks, I would say significantly better, but definitely a lot better than it did under Joe Witt Jr. So, maybe it's a little harder for J.J.
You're
McCarthy.
just trying to just throw
Dog,
something on the
come
wall and
on.
hope
Like,
it sticks.
I don't want
You
to
guys are
root
not
for us
losing.
to lose. But why not, though? Why not?
They are not good.
Neither.
You guys just went toe-to-toe with the top 2 team in the AFC.
We got Scareth back. That's why.
Yeah. So, and you
Thank you,
think that
Scareth.
anybody on the Vikings is going to be able to stop him and Pastor Tan couldn't? Like, I don't know what you're...
You know what just pisses me off? Oh, Dan Quinn, if he would have just said, look, Joe Witt, I understand we're buddies and all. You're not a good coordinator. Step aside. And if we would just done that and stayed healthy, we would be nowhere near this snare. Would we be first in the NFC East? Maybe not. But I promise you what, we would either be in a wild card or at least fighting for a wild card right now. But instead, I'm rooting for us to get a top 5 pick. I hate it here. All we had to do was stay healthy and not let Joe Witt Jr. anywhere near the DMV area. And we couldn't do that. Please lose.
Washington's winning.
I'm begging you to lose. I hate rooting for us.
You know
to
what, though?
lose.
It's a lose-lose scenario for you anyway.
Yes.
Because
I agree.
if you guys lose, that means J.J. McCarthy had to play good.
Yeah.
And
I completely
we
agree with
both
you.
agree that J.J. McCarthy sucks.
No matter what,
And if you win,
no matter what,
you get a worse pick.
my mental health is going down the drain on Sunday.
Yeah.
At least it's a 1:00 game. So I'm very happy about that. I miss
Yeah.
the 1:00 games.
Yeah. I'm taking Washington. You're taking Minnesota on
Please.
basically just hope at this point.
Please, on thoughts and prayers. I'm taking Minnesota. On
So
thoughts
from
and
going
prayers.
from that game to another game that doesn't mean anything is Miami taking on New York. It is in New York, though. And Tua does not play good in the cold.
No, but give me the Dolphins. I think overall, as a team,
You know what? He is terrible, but so
give
are
me
they.
Tua. It would just be such. I don't know. I could just see the Dolphins winning meaningless games.
They did it last week.
Yeah, exactly. I think that trend continues, especially against a horrible Jets team. Give me the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Jets. Tua literally cannot throw a football in the cold.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be studied. I mean, doesn't really need to be studied. He played at Alabama, never had to play in a game under 40 degrees in his life.
Yeah.
He's from Hawaii. I don't think he's ever lived in a day under 60-degree weather in Hawaii. He is going to be in a rude awakening in the cold and in New York. They're not a good team, but neither is Miami. Like, who are we talking about right now? Like, they're not. None of those teams are good, and it's a division game. I'm taking the Jets. Tua is going to fumble in the elements.
Probably. There's a good chance.
The next one is another division game. It is the Saints traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks. To me, overall, they are the better team, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Give me the Bucks.
Speaking of New Orleans, even though you said nothing about them, it sounds like there's a lot of Tyler Shuck truthers out there.
Yes, for those who watched our TikTok and commented on our TikTok, thank you. We appreciate that. I was pleasantly surprised to see you not get
What are you, Sean Tucker?
Pleased. Hashtag pleased. I was very pleased to see you not receive loads of hate because I truly thought
I was going to receive loads.
Yeah, and you even admitted you thought you would receive plenty of loads when you said what you said about Tyler Shuck. And it turns out people agree in loads with you, to you, for you.
With that being said, they're going to get crushed this week.
Oh, let's be nice.
The Bucks are finally looking like they're getting healthy. Bucky Irving was back last week for the first time in a long time. I think Mike Evans is practicing this week. I don't think he's going to play this week.
Chris Godwin had a solid
Chris Godwin is back
last week.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a solid game
if they can get healthy, they might be a team that goes on a little run when it comes down to it in playoff time.
Yeah.
You have a three-headed receiving monster of Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Emeka Egbuka.
Bucky Irvin's
Not
back.
to
He
mention
played well.
Bucky Irving and
Saved my
Rashad
fantasy
White.
team. Jeez.
Those five players. And I mean, the defense, you've got Vita Vea. You've got the veteran presence in the middle with Levante David.
Winfield's still good.
Winfield's really good. You've got a player at each level in that
Yeah.
defense that you can feel
Great
confident.
coaching.
They're a team that I think can make a little run.
I agree. Yeah.
Both taking Tampa there. Moving on to the next game, it is Indianapolis taking on Jacksonville.
Give me the Colts. I could see this one going either way. The Colts have kind of slid down a little bit. I'm still holding on to a little hope for them. Nice.
Who did you pick? Who'd you pick?
The Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Colts. I can see it going either way, though. I'm going with the Colts. I think overall, if both teams play to their potential, I'm taking the Colts over the Jaguars. It really just comes down to who's going to force more mistakes. I think that could be the Colts, although the Jaguars defense is good as well.
I think they're leading the league in turnovers right now.
Yeah, I could see this going either way. I think it's going to be a very close game, but give me the Colts.
I'm taking Jacksonville. And you know how mad I am? I was a year early on them.
You are.
And the thing that makes me bless you.
We were both a year early.
The thing that makes me the most
I was high on
mad
the Panthers last year.
But the thing that makes me the most mad about Jacksonville is the team isn't that much different. The team in general is pretty similar. So I was right about the team being talented. They just had a terrorist down there. I Doug
think
Peterson.
Their DC has.
But that's literally what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
The only difference is the coaching.
Yeah.
And if Doug Peterson wasn't the worst coach possible, they would have probably made a playoff spot last year. The team is not that different.
No, they're not.
Travis Etienne is having a career revival.
Yeah.
And I mean,
that D-line's really
who
good,
didn't
man.
see that coming?
That D-line's really good.
Look what Liam Cohen was able to do with Bucky Irving and make him into a superstar.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing with Etienne. I'm taking Jacksonville to win this game. The Colts are spiraling. Daniel Jones does not look the same with that broken foot. The ability of him to run, I know they're saying he's fine and is able to play. But now knowing that that's public knowledge, and it kind of puts that out there to other teams saying, hey, we can kind of be a little more aggressive against this guy, send some heat against him. Yeah. He's going to have a tougher time scrambling around in that pocket with that he's a broken foot. Yeah. Like, that's nothing to just write off. Like, that's a big deal. And I mean, if you can stop the run game, you're going to have a chance of beating the Colts. The Colts defense is still really good, although the guy they just sent their entire franchise for is now injured in Sauce Gardner. Yeah. So it's probably tough being a Colts fan right now because you had your
There's still some hope, though.
You had the season to look ahead, and everything was looking bright. And then just in that one last week, you are announced that Daniel Jones has a broken foot, and Sauce Gardner, it looks like he kind of scaved away without tearing his Achilles, but it kind of looked like he tore his Achilles.
That would suck.
Did you see the video?
No.
He it was the one where, I mean, it wasn't even bad. It was just like he was running, like had his hand on the guy's hip and like turned his head because he thought someone kicked him in the back of the foot, and there was nothing there.
Damn.
So
Dang.
yeah.
Dang. Or poop that out. That's fine.
Yeah, we're both split on that one. It's a pretty big game.
I think it's close. I do think it will be
massive
a close
game. This is probably going to be for the winner of the AFC South.
I don't know. The Texans low key. Texans might have something.
We'll get to them in a couple minutes. But the next game, this is awesome. Are all the games division games except your game, basically?
Titans Browns aren't.
Oh, ours isn't either.
Seahawks,
no, but
Falcons.
anyway, it is Pittsburgh traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Who do you got?
Give me the Ravens. The Steelers are drastically declining. The Ravens, little by little, getting better. Give me the Ravens. And they're home, for sure. Give me the Ravens.
I don't agree with the little by little. I think they are better. They have just not been the same team that they were supposed to be this year.
Yeah,
Lamar
I think you can say that about a lot of teams.
Lamar has been very underwhelming.
Yeah.
It is just not working right now. Derrick Henry finally looks human. The defense has not been great at all this year. There's been points where you could say that they looked improved, but after these last couple games in these past few weeks, they look back to what they were at the beginning of the year. It's just going to be tough for them. I do think that they pick up a win against the Steelers. They got blown out by the Bills last week. It just is not looking good. Aaron Rodgers doesn't look healthy.
It is. If this is Aaron Rodgers' last season and Mike Tomlin's last year in Pittsburgh, it's a sad way for both of them to go.
Yeah. Taking Baltimore, I'm not very confident in it. I think this game could go either way. If Lamar continues to play the way he's been playing, it's anybody's game because that Pittsburgh defense is still good. You just got to be able to stop the run, and they couldn't do that last week against Buffalo. So if I'm Baltimore, I'm establishing a run and hoping for the best. Hope for Derrick Henry to break a 90-yard touchdown. The next one, it is Denver traveling to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Give me Denver, one of the best teams in the AFC versus one of the worst teams in the AFC. Forget conferences. One of the best teams in the league versus one of the worst teams in the league. Give me Denver.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. I think right now Vegas is the worst team in the league. They might not be record-wise, but I think roster-wise they're the worst team in the league. They just don't have anybody besides Max Crosby. And
I think they have the worst
and Brock
line in
Bowers.
the league.
They got Brock Bowers and Max Crosby. Those are two pieces that are really good for your defense, but when you are literally the only two pieces on their team that can do anything at this current point in time, there's no way you're winning, especially with it being a tight end. And I mean, defensive end is very important, but if you can not cover anybody, it doesn't matter how long he can get to the quarterback because someone's going to be open.
Yeah.
I'm taking Denver. They were in a little closer of a game than they thought last week against the Commanders. Took them all the way down to the final play of the game. Nick Bonito is a dude.
If he just clipped his fingernails that morning, different story.
I was watching that play. I mean, obviously you were too. But as soon as I saw him motion in, and the dude followed him in, and I was like, it's man coverage. And then I saw him run that little flat route, and I was like, oh my God, the linebacker's stuck in between everybody. He's wide open. Yeah. And I saw him release the ball, and I turned my head. And I was like, oh, they won. Yeah. And then I turned my head back, and the ball's laying on the ground. I'm like, what happened? And I see the replay, Nick Bonito.
Man. It's a game of inches.
But that's going to be the guy that's eaten this week. Nick Bonito might have 3 sacks against whoever it is at lineman for the Raiders. I think both picking Denver by a lot. The next game is another huge divisional game. It is the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Crazy.
Chicago Bears traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Huge playoff implications. Huge division implications.
Yeah.
Who are you picking?
Give me the Packers. I'm not saying the Bears are fraudulent because I don't think they are. I think they are a good team. I think Ben Johnson was the correct hire. Like I've been saying since last season, I think Caleb Williams was the right. Oh, let me backtrack. I think Caleb Williams was a great choice. I'm going with the Packers. One, I think that would just be such a Bears and NFC North thing for the Bears to fall to the Packers in Green Bay. And I would again, I don't think the Bears were fraudulent. I just think they need to prove more. And I think the Packers are the perfect test for that. And I just think they failed that test. Give me the Packers.
The Packers better be able to stop the run in this game. And
Yeah.
I think if they can't, then there's no shot they win this game. The Bears showed last week against the Eagles that they want to control the time of possession. Watching that game last week, it legitimately did not feel like the Eagles had the ball. Like, they were just so dominant in the run game and were able to control the clock so much that it didn't feel as close of a game as it even was.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, I'm taking the Packers. I think the Packers are going to be able to create chaos with that pass rush they got with Michael Parsons.
That's a good O-line, though. They have
It
in
is a great
Chicago.
O-line.
Yeah.
It's a very Ozzie Trapio. What a draft pick from
Yeah.
Ryan Poles. I know we give him a lot of hate.
Finally, it only took a few tries, but hey, you got there, dude.
Yeah. But Trapio has been great at left tackle for them this year. I wasn't as big of a fan of him coming out of college.
Same.
But he's pretty good.
No, he's solid.
Plug
He's
and
been
play
doing great.
player that's been really solid for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, I think the Packers' pass rush is going to be too much in those passing situations when the Bears get to them. I think Micah is going to be the guy that closes the game. I'm still not 100% sold on the Packers offensively.
Me neither, yeah.
But I think defensively, they'll be able to hold the Bears better than the Eagles were able to.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Packers. Next game is probably one of the games of the week. Looking at it right now, it's Cincinnati at Buffalo.
You think this is one of the games of the week?
Joe Burrow is back.
Yeah, but I
And
wouldn't
they
go as
are
far
still-
as the game of the week.
If Pittsburgh beats Baltimore, the Bengals are making the playoffs.
There's a scenario. There's a path, yeah. Give me
Cincinnati is fighting for their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. To be fair, I think you guys are too.
No. We're 8-4.
Aren't you the 7th seed?
Yeah, but the
Oh,
next
fighting for
the
their
next
lives.
closest is 6-6. So I mean, even if we were to
I
lose,
guess,
we still have
yeah.
a game to spare.
But still, with 5 games left, you
But-
don't want it to get to that point.
Yes, but also to the point of the Bengals are fighting for their lives.
Obviously,
if the
theirs
Bengals
is-
lose, they're done.
Yes, obviously the Bengals are more of a must-need scenario, but you guys cannot afford to drop many more games.
I agree.
Yeah, but give me the Bills. I think overall they're the better team. I do see a scenario where Cincinnati could win, but I just don't trust that defense. Like that, it's so bad. And I've been saying this before the season started. I've been saying this since last year. I'm gonna continue saying it this year. That defense is awful. It is truly, truly so bad. I've seen a lot of bad defenses in my lifetime. That's one of them. That's one of the worst defenses I've ever seen.
And then the only time
Give me
they
the
wanted to
Bills.
play good was on Thanksgiving this past week.
Yeah, give me the Bills.
But that goes back to the Ravens just not playing well.
yeah,
I'm taking the Bills as well. I'm very scared about this game. I think they are going to be able to carve up our defense. Jamar Chase, and I think they're getting T. Higgins back this week.
yeah. I don't know who's stopping either of those.
It's
two on their
going to
team.
be it's going to have to be a shootout.
Yeah.
We have to be able to control time of possession similarly to how we did last week against Pittsburgh, rushing for like almost 300 yards. You know what the time of possession was in that game?
No.
It was 42 minutes to 18 minutes. They had the ball for 18 minutes.
Yeah. Man,
We-
the Steelers are.
We
it's
had
such a sad
we had
decline.
5 drives over 15 plays. We have to do that again this week. That's my only way.
I don't know if you will. You might be able to score in 2 plays. Like,
But
that
that's what I'm
defense
saying.
is awful.
We're just gonna have to take chunk plays. Just give us those 10-yard runs, 5-yard runs, 6-yard runs. Just keep the
I don't
clock
think James
moving.
Cook is gonna stop when he sees just open.
He sees
path
the
and
Red Sea
leeway.
part.
Yeah, that's literally what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm hoping that we can control time of possession, get a couple stops on Joe Burrow, maybe make him force a couple turnovers. It's going to be hard, though. I'm still giving us the win. I think this game is going to be super close, though. The next game is the Rams taking on the Cardinals.
give me the Rams. Very tough loss for them last week, but The Panthers are sneaky good. The Cardinals are not. Give me the Rams.
I don't know why you just hated on the Cardinals right there. They're really not. They're not good. But they have kept games closer than they should be.
They are better with Jacoby Brissett than they are with Kyler Murray. I'll give them
Yes.
that. And it's not that they're even better. Like, they have players in certain places.
The Cardinals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just they haven't built on that.
Yeah. How much of it is coaching? Probably a lot of it.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams as well. They need this bounce back win. It was against the Panthers that are also fighting for their playoff lives. Just, you don't really think that they would have lost a game like that. And it really was not a pretty game.
Parlay, so that was surprising.
It wasn't really a pretty game for Stafford either. Kind of actually looked human this week.
Yeah.
I think
So
Drake
did
May.
Emmanuel Forbes. God forbid I praise a guy one week. The very next week, he's buns. I still hope for you, Emmanuel. I think you'll do good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think,
I don't know.
Good luck against Marv this week is all I
Yeah.
can say. Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. I think this game's going to be closer. It is a divisional game. They're always close. Give me the Rams, though.
Yeah.
And then to close out Sunday, we have the Texans traveling to Kansas City
I'm
to
excited
take
for this
on the
one.
Chiefs. Both teams have to
Must
win
win.
these games.
Must win. Give me the Texans. I said it last week. I think the dynasty has come to an end. I think it is time to kind of not fully rebuild. Obviously, I think you should keep the coach, keep the quarterback, but I think a lot of different things need to happen for the Chiefs, and I love the trajectory that the Texans are on right now. So give me the Texans.
You're really going to make me change my pick, aren't you?
Where you go with?
I really don't want us both picking the Texans.
No, pick it. Pick it. So I mean, you pretty much already said.
I have the Texans written down, but
Say
the
it.
fact that you are picking
Dude,
the Texans,
I'm letting you know now. Most likely, the dynasty is over.
you're gonna curse us
How?
because you don't understand. You understand to a degree
Look,
that the
even-
Chiefs are in the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah.
They come out of the depth of hell every time, and just somehow with this voodoo magic.
Can you imagine they just went out?
That's what they're gonna.
No,
I'm
no,
picking
I-
the Chiefs to win
No,
this
no,
game.
you did. You have the Texans written right there. Say the Texans.
I think the Texans should win this game.
Okay. But you're too scared of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, so you're gonna go with the Chiefs.
You said it. I didn't say it.
We'll keep it at that. He
Similarly to how you are with Minnesota and the
he
Commanders.
thinks, but at least I must say it.
I did.
He believes the Texans are the better team and should win this game. However, Patty Mahomes and Andy Reid give him nightmares at night.
Yes.
So he's just going to say the Chiefs to keep him safe.
Do you know what I would do to just guarantee that devilish team is not in the playoffs?
Yeah. It would go good for your hot take.
Yeah. It would go great because I'd be right.
Yeah. And watch out for TikTok that day when they're eliminated.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's going to be a
TikTok's on
great day.
fire.
That is
TikTok's on
going to be
fire.
such a good day.
He's
the
on
only
fire,
problem is
coach.
that the Bills are probably going to lose in the first round anyway, and then everyone's going to clown me again. So, give
Doesn't
me that
matter.
week.
It's a hot take video.
Give me that week.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's a hot take video. We're talking about the hot take.
I am taking the Texans.
Oh, okay. Switching it up.
I literally said
I thought you were going to keep the Chiefs choice
no.
because you were scared.
Texans. Dynasty's dead.
What do you know? They just won out.
That's what I said. That.
No, I'm kidding. No. I truly.
Well, so
believe
this
the
is my
dynasty's
thing.
over.
This is my thing. The fact that you're even saying it
To
makes
be fair,
me
I've said it. This is like the second or third week I've said it. To be
Yeah, and they've lost. I said last week that they'd lose to the Cowboys, and they did. You picked the Chiefs to win.
I did. Yeah, you're right. I did say if they were to lose to the Cowboys, then I think the dynasty's over.
I
You're
picked the
right.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
I thought last week they'd lose too, and they did.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
I just really some analysis of this game, just not us just bashing and hoping that this team doesn't make the playoffs.
I mean, I don't care.
The
It don't
tennis,
affect my poverty team. I don't care.
but it does for me.
Good for you. But
The Texans-
whether they make it or not, that your season's gonna end the same way whether the Chiefs make it or not. I don't know what you don't understand
No,
about that.
you don't understand.
I don't know what you're not
The only
understanding.
team we've lost to the playoffs in the past 6 years have been the Chiefs.
That's when there was a dynasty.
But that's what I mean. It's
You
gone.
guys-
It's gone.
It doesn't matter.
The horse is off our back.
But you still have a team within your own division now.
Again, I've never understood that analogy, though.
What?
Horse is off my back?
There's a horse on a back?
Horseback riding?
I've never been on a horse.
You got the horse off the back? That doesn't make sense. But
I
regardless.
thought it was a chimp on your back. A monkey on your back. Was that not it?
Whoa.
Is it not something about a monkey on the back? Is that not right? I know I'm not tripping. I've heard something about a monkey on the back.
I don't know. Maybe we cut this whole part out.
There's a monkey on your back. No, I'm kidding. I could have swore it was something to do with monkey and backs.
Okay. The Texans. Speaking.
Eagles and Chargers. Wait. You have Texans. I have Texans.
Yes.
Let's move on from this fiasco.
Texans.
Yeah.
Even though the Chiefs are probably winning out.
You're gonna win out. They're winning.
Final game of the week
Oh,
is the Eagles traveling.
NFL.
The Eagles traveling to LA to take on the Chargers. Big
I have
game.
breaking news. I'm not even a football fan. I've never seen football a day in my life.
We're the lady that is the fake Chargers fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you? I forgot what Twitter account I saw on some dude that used to play for the Chargers. That's like, she's not a bot. I went out to dinner with all my other teammates, like Chargers teammates. And she was there at like the restaurant that was like 2 hours away. Like, she absolutely is a true Chargers fan. I
I
was
did
like,
not see that.
I was like,
Cool.
wild. Give me the Chargers, though. Oh yeah, but no, I'll take the Chargers. This kind of goes hand in hand with my prediction on the NFC East. I do think Dallas will end up winning the division. That means Philly has to lose some games, and I think this is one of those games. You're going from Philly all the way to LA. That's a very hard team to play against, especially traveling that far. Give me the Chargers.
Not only is this game a super far travel for them, but these teams are both in. And I know I've said this about for like 5 of the games, but these guys must win these games.
Yeah.
The Chargers are in one of the toughest divisions in all of football.
Yeah.
With the Broncos, and you still have the Chiefs breathing down your neck. We just spent 20 minutes talking about how they're just never dead.
Yeah.
You got to win this game to establish that you guys are still playoff
Some
contenders.
sort of control. Yeah.
Just use the same exact game plan the Bears did against them last week. You have the pieces in place to be able to do that. You have a solid run game. You have a coach that is just preaching the run game. You've got to be able to control time of possession. And luckily for them, they have the better quarterback and more than likely have the better weapons to be able to throw the ball in the Eagles, which is their weakness, is their secondary.
Yeah.
You've got to take advantage of that, run the ball, take a couple deep shots, control time of possession, make Jalen Hurts play quarterback.
Yes. Make him use his arm.
Make him play quarterback,
Yes.
because when you have him in a spot where he has to drop back and make a decision of throwing it to the
Read
right
the
person,
field in full.
it has shown in the last couple weeks that he is struggling with that right now, and he is missing throws.
Yeah.
Give me the Chargers.
I'm very excited for this week's games. Other than my game, I'm excited for all the other games.
You guys are winning.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying, whether we win or lose, it's a lose-lose. Yeah, it's a lose-lose for us. So I'm going to be heartbroken regardless, no matter what happens. So, yeah, there's that.
Yep.
Anything you'd like to say before we close this out?
Again, like you mentioned, reiterating, great week of football. A lot of
Yes.
games with playoff implications.
Yes.
And even the games that don't have the playoff implications, I know I said that word weird.
Good. We're not good at English
Draft
here.
implications. Some of
Yes.
these games are against are teams playing that are really bad
I'm
against
definitely watching Titans at Browns.
Dolphins
I'm
and
watching
Jets.
them. Yeah, they're both above my team, so I'm not following that as close. But when it comes to the draft, absolutely huge draft implications there.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. We hope you like, subscribe, share the video. Comment, what teams do you think win this week? Is it, what'd you say, a horse on the back or is it a monkey on the back? I don't know. Yeah, just basically it. Comment. Let us know what kind of videos you would like to see from us. Be appropriate, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
See ya.